Well, hey YouTube, I got a commentary on the new Cash for Clunkers, possibly coming back out. Let's get on the road, do a drive video at the same time. I really don't think that Cash for Clunkers, you know, if it does come back, they say it's supposed to be on a low budget scale, which, as a general rule, I tend to believe. I don't think our nation has any more money, but given with the health care bill, you know, some things I just really wouldn't put past them. It's just, they spend $1 trillion basically on health care that, well, number one, 56%, and that is a Rasmussen's quote, didn't agree with. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when you get a majority vote, usually majority rules, and that doesn't make any sense to me. Why they think they have the right to muscle all this through. If you think about it, if 56% of people, I mean, that's over half our population, naturally. Number one, we can't afford that type of bill on our taxes. That's why it's never been passed before. And you all think that, oh, this is so great. Well, the media is hiding how dissatisfied, how angry, how frustrated the American people are right now. Y'all think that, oh, great, government handout, it's going to be so great. Well, you know, I got news for you. It ain't great. It's going to suck. And what are you people going to do? I don't know. We're all going to find out in an awful hurry that this isn't good stuff. What's going on with our country right now? If they think they can manhandle us now, they think they can pass just about anything now. Nancy Pelosi, Obama, you know, what's his face from Nevada, you know. But anyway, Cash for Clunkers. If it does come back, it's probably going to be a low budget from what I'm hearing. I've heard several sources say that. The idea that the government's going to make you trade in cars older than the year 2000, you realize how many people drive cars that are older than that? I have to say probably close to 50% of America, if not more, cannot afford to buy a brand new car or anything remotely close to it. I know my family has to make do with what we have. My mom drives a 1998 old Silhouette, and my dad drives a 99 Tahoe. And I'm here to tell you, government officials, you know what? You've already lost your privilege to be a representative by voting this health care bill in, if you voted for it. I'm sorry. Truth be told. Because you didn't represent the American people. And when you choose not to, you lose your privileges. It's as simple as that. And you think we don't have the power to vote you out? We will. Me included. You can guarantee that I'm going to be looking at who's for what come November. And people like, you know, Nancy Pelosi and the people that voted for it or helped muscle it through, you're not going to have your spot. Simple as that. Now, those of you who decided to go against your party and say no, hey, kudos to ya. You know what? Kudos. If your views are in line with mine, the Democrat is from Minnesota that voted for it, or that voted against it, hey, your views are in line with mine, I might very well vote for ya. But truth be told, what's happened this past year has basically made me never, ever want to be a Democrat. For the simple reason that you don't follow the Constitution. A lot of you, no, not all of you, the people that voted against it actually have decent minds and thought about it, other than their own pocketbooks. But the majority of you seem to want this socialistic communism, want to be Mother Russia in America, USS of A. Well, I gotta tell you, you know what? The American people doesn't want it. And there are going to become changes from that. A lot of us are going to be a lot wiser voters. I can guarantee you that. We're going to fight this. We're going to fight it with voting. Violence is not the answer to this. Never has been. Never will be. You know. It's tough for me as a voter to watch my country, something I'm so proud of, go down the drain. Stuff like this makes me ashamed to be an American. And I know that insults those of you who are veterans out there, and you know what, I'm sorry, but it's the honest to goodness truth here. And Cash for Clunkers ties in with that. I was so angry last summer, I was looking for a car, and you guys kept destroying good ones. Hey, I'll tell you what, destroying a car, I don't care how good a gas mileage it is. When it's only got 55,000 miles on it, that's a rotten crying shame. You know, I don't care if you do get $4,500. You people could have gotten, oh, I saw that Ford Explorer, 2000-something Ford Explorer, 55,000 original miles on it. And somebody had the bright idea to fry it. Now, I don't know who's the moron that did that, but you know what? You didn't want it. You could have sold it to some person who couldn't afford much for $3,500 bucks. Because I guarantee you somebody would have taken that up in a heartbeat, me included, if I had $3,500 bucks. Yeah, you bet. So, but as for this 2000 and cars older than 2000, wouldn't fly. There'll be bigger fish to fry than that. I can guarantee you, you know, we're going to drive our country into the madhouse because you don't get it. A republic goes together. You have your poor, you have your rich, you have your middle class. They all go hand in hand. You take away transportation, you don't have workers, the rich get poor. So this all becomes an equal system, but it doesn't work. I wish you people would wise up and look at the history of things. Because I can guarantee you history would tell you that, hey, you know what? Geez, this doesn't work. What are we doing voting for it? Russia didn't work. People hated it. There's a lot of Chinese people that probably hate it. And then what happens when you get communism is you get it open for dictatorship, people. Come on. People who founded this country decided a long time ago that they wanted this to be a democracy. See, we're becoming England all over again. Now, I'm not saying the English people are like that anymore. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that we need to look at our history and learn from it. History is there for a reason. You want to prove history wrong? History doesn't prove itself wrong when it's stuff like this. History will always stand up and testify for itself. Now, this is coming out of the mouth of a nearly 21-year-old. Okay? If a 21-year-old can say this, I can guarantee you a lot of young people about my age would take my hand in this. I could guarantee it. There are a lot of people that feel the same way that I do. I'm ashamed to be an American with stuff like this going on. Wasteful. And that's another thing. Back to the health.